Family, friends, thanks for joining me once again in another mountain biking video. Today I want to share with you all the tips and tricks I've learned in the past 10 years as a mountain biker. So the topic for today is how to become the best climber, especially tackling those long, exhausting climbs, because at the very top of that mountain, the fun begins. So I'm going to talk about 4 topics. Let's go. Starting talking about those 4 topics to make you a better climber. But before we begin, I just want to let you know one thing, my friend, that you are a racing machine. To better grasp these 4 concepts, I'm going to compare you to a Formula 1 race car. So, topic number 1. What do Formula F1 teams do to their cars to make them go faster? Well, they reduce the weight. The less weight you have in a car, the less power you need to move that mass. In our case, because we're mountain bikers, we have to lose weight. But you're thinking, hey, I want to become a better climber now. I don't want to go on a diet and become thinner, skinnier, and then be a better climber. So what do I do? What do we do? So tip number 1. Before you even get to the trails, you could become a better climber by doing a simple check on your bike and your gear. So we need to drop weight. So ask yourself, what do I really need on my bike ride? When I first started, I started with this big old CamelBak. Inside of it, it has a bladder with about 100 ounces of water, which translates about 6 pounds and a quarter, 6 pounds and a half. Plus, I would carry tools, food in this pack. So by the time I was ready to head out, I was already carrying another 10, even 15 pounds on me. Even then, I would consider bringing even more water just in case. So ditch the backpack. Unless you're going to go into an epic ride that's about 3-4 hours long, you're going to go into the wilderness, you're not going to be able to hike out of there. You really need your bike. You really need your bike to function properly. And just in case it breaks, you need all your tools. But if you're just going to your local rides, it's going to be a 2-hour ride, you really don't need a pack. So next tip. To become a better endurance rider, you need to optimize your body. And the best way to do that is to hydrate. Hydrate the night before. If you're not hydrated and you go out on a ride, you're already falling behind the pack. So drink plenty of water, and this is going to help you twofold. 1, your body is going to be well hydrated, lubricated. And 2, you're not going to need that much water on your ride because your body's already set. The last thing you want to do is be dehydrated and start your ride out. By the time you get to those long climbs, your body's gone. Lactic acid is going to build up. You're going to be left out to dry. Topic number 2, aerodynamics. F1 and Formula 1 cars, make sure that their cars are nice and slick to be able to cut through the air. Less friction against the vehicle, less power they need to get to the finish line. So consider the following. Before you get out there, what are you wearing? So consider what you're wearing. I'm staying warm. Yes, I am, sir. But am I going to be comfortable going up that hill? Am I going to be 5 minutes into my ride, all of a sudden start taking all these heavy jackets off and then wrapping them around my bike to be able to get through my bike ride? So consider how you are dressed. Maybe for you, it's all about cross country. Lycra, fast, nimble. If it works, it works. So the biggest tip is to dress comfortable. Depends where you live, your area, the places you ride, the temperature outside. For me here in Central California, it's not too hot, it's not too cold. So I like to wear something very comfortable, something that's gonna allow me to sweat, but also in those dry days, make sure I'm actually cool enough. So it all depends, as long as you feel comfortable riding your bike. You made it to topic number 3, the power. Keeping in mind that analogy of a Formula One race car, you yourself are the power, the engine, but also you want to consider your transmission. Today I'm using my Chisel hardtail cross-country bike. The bike itself is your transmission because you're going to deliver the power through your pedals. It's going to transfer it through the cranks, down the chain, spinning your gears, and that's going to rotate that tire to be able to get you up that hill. But moving on to power. So there's 2 ways you deliver power into your transmission. 1, your lungs. 2, the actual muscles in your legs. You're here at the long climb and you're approaching it. This long climb starts with a nice punchy little uphill. You have to determine 2 things. How are my legs feeling? And how's the rate of my breathing? Am I breathing too hard? So, if your breathing is nice and relaxed, we could tackle this climb with pure muscle. In other words, I'm gonna drop my bike to a shorter gear and I'll use my muscles, my glutes, my hamstrings to power up this hill. Your heart rate's slow, your breathing, it's not exaggerated, everything's nice and controlled, and you're just letting your legs push through this punchy climb. Let's consider now your lungs. Let's say it's almost at the end of your ride, your legs are already cramping up, you feel that lactic acid running through your legs, so the muscle power, it's gone. How are you gonna get up there? You're gonna use your lungs. Control your breathing, put your bike in an easy gear, and we're gonna do some high cadence. In other words, you're not using that much of a muscle because you're in your granny gear and you're just pedaling and you're using your breathing, your lungs to get you through this long, punchy little climb. I can feel my heart rate going up, but my legs are not making any effort at all. It's just my breathing, my lungs pushing that power down into my cranks. So now you're doing the long climb and you want to do a physical check on yourself. How's my legs? How's my lungs? How's my heart rate doing? If your legs are tired, they have lactic acid buildup, they're burning, then you want to drop through a lower gear, use your lungs, but at the same time, control your breathing. In through the nose, out through your mouth. Get a nice rhythm going as you pedal up. When you do your physical check, a great pointer is make sure you're not exerting too much energy with your upper body. The majority of your power, or all of your power, should be concentrated in your legs. In other words, how's your grip? Are you gripping it with so much force that you're wasting energy through your hands, through your forearms? A good way is to wiggle your fingers, relax your hands, shake them off. That would relax your shoulders. Shoulders relaxes your chest. Then your chest will be able to expand and breathe better. So you made it this far up the climb. So now let's change gears and talk about topic number 4, the mental game. And this is what I'm talking about. Let's go. You've come this far. You're halfway up the long climb, but you've done your physical check and you realize, oh no, we're running into a problem. No more legs, your legs are gone. You're breathing hard, your heart rate's up the roof, and you just want to call it quits. This is extremely hard. Can't keep going on. Can't even talk right. What do? You're in the danger zone. You're you feel like you're gonna die. You feel like you're gonna collapse on the ground. So this is all about the mental now. The only thing you could do is talk to yourself. The best cheerleader is yourself. You got this. You could do this. Let's keep going. One pedal at a time. No one is out here with you. You're the only one. You're your best cheerleader. Root yourself on. Set short, distant goals. You see this bend? Just tell yourself, hey, let's just make it around this corner and we'll see where we're at. Let's just make it around this corner. Keep on pedaling. If you're breathing, you're alive. That means you're able to pedal. So set those short-term goals. Let's just make it up this little corner. All right. Now that we've reached that little corner, set up another goal. Okay, I see that little ridge of grass. Let's just make it to there. Let's keep going. Let's just make it to there. And finally, the last tip. If short-term goals are not working for you to be mentally strong and get you up that long climb, go to your happy place. Look down to your wheel. Long deep breaths as if you can, and just look at your wheel rolling. Concentrate on your wheel, nothing else. Forget about how long you have to climb. Forget about the incline, how steep it is. Just look at your front wheel. Breathe, breathe. We got this. We can do this. And before you know it, the end of the climb is right there inside of you. Shoo! So we made it all the way to the top. There's no greater feeling than conquering those obstacles. Whew. Yeah, we got it. We made it. Whew. So remember those 4 topics. Whew. Drop some weight. Get comfy, get aerodynamic. Put the power down on the wheels. And finally, the mental game. Talk to yourself. As I said before, you're your #1 cheerleader. No one else is gonna pump you up like you are. Whew. So family and friends, I want to thank you once again for joining me in an awesome mountain biking adventure. Keep checking out these videos. I'm going to continue putting all the tips and tricks I've learned over the past 10 years. Thanks for joining me. Keep riding, have fun, and enjoy life. See you out there.